Hi, ProbStats kids. This is Dr. Callahan with week 2 Monday. Congratulations, you guys survived the first week. We only have like 18 more weeks to go. Semester 2 is longer than semester 1, so I hope you guys are aware of that. And if you're curious as to where do you find the calendar for the rest of the school year, one place that you can go, and I generally do this, it's really simple, is that you just go to Google and you type in Washoe County School District calendar, or if I could spell calendar, sorry about that. But anyways, if you spelled it correctly, because I certainly didn't, just click on the 2021 approved calendar. And then from there, you're gonna go to this link right here. Just click on that hyperlink. It's gonna download for you. And then you just click on that once it downloads. And here we go. So this is your calendar. You're starting in January. It shows you all of the holidays that we have. Like for example, Martin Luther King's birthday is coming up on January 9th or 18th. And I will see you guys in person on the 19th, which is that Tuesday. And then of course, on the 15th, you guys have President's Day. So that Monday is off, followed by March, which you have 2 weeks of spring break starting on March 15th to the 26th. And then there is nothing going on in April. So I will probably take a personal day here somewhere. And then followed by a very long March, but then there's Memorial Day on the 31st. And then your last day of school is going to be the 4th, which is that Friday. Or I'm sorry, a Monday, which is the 7th. Just kidding. That's kind of an odd setup here to have you guys come back on that Monday. That is the last day of school, which is at June 7th. And then, of course, the 8th and 9th are contingency days in case we do have a snow day, which I hope we don't. Totally okay with delayed starts, but I'm like, I don't know. Right around like the beginning of June, I'm like, I'm kind of done. So if you look at the balance between the two semesters, this is actually the first semester. We had 82 days of school days, and then semester 2, 98 days of semester 2. So it's not really balanced. I mean, there is like a 16-day difference. So that's 2 weeks and 2 days of school. So just prepare yourself that semester 2 is going to be a little bit longer than semester 1. All right, so with that said, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and take a look over here, pause the video, and answer the following 3 questions for your warm-up. Okay, let's go ahead and create the assignment for your prob and stats. So today is week 2, Monday. And another thing that you guys should realize is that your grades are updated as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and post your grade. It is usually posted every single Monday. And so let's create the assignment for week 2, Monday. And then from there, I will go ahead and post your grade in addition to that. Okay, so week 2, Monday, prob stats semester 2. Today we're going to talk about the confidence interval Z, C, and E, and you're going to be making a brochure. Create a brochure. Okay, so your instructions for today is to do the following. Okay, so you need to watch the video, finish the warm-up, do your homework review, watch today's lesson, do the activity, reflect on it with the exit ticket, and then make sure you guys upload the, make sure you actually upload the assignment. And, oh, and then lastly, I'm gonna put upload the assignment. If you have any questions, make sure you guys just go ahead and remember to send me an email. That's totally fine. I usually check my emails pretty regularly. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me about your concerns. But in addition to that, it is critically important that you view the lessons so that way you're marked present. I generally take attendance right around 3:30 in the afternoon. And then also make sure you upload the assignment, because if you don't upload the assignment, then your grades are going to be negatively impacted. There are 2 links that you need for this class. The first one is YouTube video, there should be approximately 6 videos after today, because 5 from last week, week 1, Monday through Friday, and then 1 for today, which is week 2, Monday. The Google Doc right here is for your textbook, for your homework, and also for all the links that we go over in class, so that way you don't have to type in the link in case they're too long. Hard copies are available for pickup right outside my classroom Monday through Friday, and it looks like like this. And then of course your class schedule is going to be right here. For 5th period, you start at 12:50, end at 1:35. 6th period, you guys start at 1:40 and end at 2:25. So you have approximately 45 minutes. Every day you guys get 10 points for that. There are 2 classes I teach with Prob and Stats. So if 5th period does not work for you, guess what? I also teach 6th period. So if you need to switch over to 6th period, that's completely fine with me. This is always due the day that is assigned, so it is due on January 11th. And with that said, I'm just going to go ahead and click on assign. Let's give it a minute for it to pop up. So I told you guys I generally update your grades every Monday, and I have done this for this week as well. So let me go ahead and run the report so that way you guys have your grades. And we want Prob and Stats. And it's going to be generated using your student ID, so that way it's secure and nobody else can see your grades. Okay, so then this is what I see right here. So far you guys only have 1 grade. It's just 1 grade from week 1, Monday through Friday. And this is the grade right now as we see it. Your class average for 5th period is at a 72%, so pretty close to it. And if you look at it, you know, it's either you have, the scores right now is from 5 to 10. So 5 means that you just didn't bother checking in with me at all. I'll give you a 5 if you just didn't do anything. You know, if you just stayed at home and you didn't even bother viewing the assignment. You will get a 6 or a 7 if you view the assignment, depending on how many days you checked in with me, Monday through Friday of week 1. You'll get an 8, 9, and 10 if you go ahead and upload your assignment. So if you go ahead and upload the assignment, but maybe not for every day, but perhaps 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, 4 days, or, you know, you'll get a 7, an 8, or a 9. Now, if you uploaded your assignment every single day and you did pretty much everything correct, you will get a 10 out of 10. So there are 2 people that received that last week for 5th period, but there's a handful of you guys that still have not checked in with me at all. So you get a 5, you know, so it's a 50%, but you're still not passing. So just keep that in mind. So now I'm going to go back to MS Team. And I'm going to go ahead and post that for 5th period. I'll do the same thing for 6th period. So I'm going to hit reply. And we're going to just type in week 1 grade check. There's your grade. And again, if you're like, I'm not quite sure how the grade is broken down, I'm going to go ahead and post that right here. If you take a look at it, again, scores are from 5 to 10. 5 means no check-in, 6, 7 means you view some of your assignments, 8, 9 means you turn in some of your assignments, and 10 means you uploaded and turn in all of your assignments. So you get 1 score between 5 to 10. And that is your assignment here for 5th period. All right, so while you guys are viewing this, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with, I'm not quite sure why this is not showing up. Come on. Let's see if I can go ahead and try this one more time. Somehow it's having a little bit of difficulty. So if it is not going to do that, I am going to see if I can maybe attach it to this, because I can see that it's gone for some reason. Why is it doing that? Okay, so let's try to attach it. Okay, so let's see. Temp. Oh my goodness. Okay, here. Capture. Open. Let's see if that'll do it. Okay, there we go. So there's your grade. And if you click on it, you'll be able to see what you guys have. So yeah, anyways, let me see if I can maybe just delete this then, because that looks kind of weird. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that thing just disappeared. So let's see if we can maybe edit this perhaps. Okay, here we go. Edit. Okay, we're don't edit. Edit. There we go. Edit. And let me get rid of this thing. There we go. Okay, now it should be good, but where is my attachment? I don't know about you guys, maybe you love MS. Oh, there it is, there's attachment. Okay, perfect, so that is working fine then. So you guys take a look at your grade, you have a 72%. And while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for 6th period. So for 6th period, you guys, I'm gonna get rid of this one here, 6th period, make sure it is based on numbers, and it is. Generate PDF. And it's getting there, it's thinking. Okay, so here's a report. And for 6th period, you guys have an average of about 60%. So 5th period, you guys are doing slightly better than they are. But this is your grade and breakdown. And again, if you're just viewing the assignment, but you're not turning anything in, I'll give you a 6, but that's as far as I'm gonna give you. I mean, you still need to make sure that you're actually doing that. So if you're not doing that, well, that's a problem. So make sure you are changing your work habits to ensure that you are getting the maximum score that you need to pass this class. All right, so for 6th period, here you go. Great, there is your class, and it popped up for the assignment for week 2. And then I'm just gonna type in the grade check for you guys in addition to your actual grade. And it's attaching, so it's taking a little bit longer than expected. And ta-da, there you go. So that is your grade check for Monday. So you have that available. All right, now that we discussed this, let's go back to our lesson for today. So when I saw you guys on Friday, you remember you guys had an assessment here that you had to take 40 questions for the quiz. You also have to give me the answers for the first 2 questions when it comes to the confidence interval. And then you have 4 questions as a follow-up to the 40-question quiz on determining your major. So the first part is specifically on confidence interval. The second part is going to be a reflection on your major because most of you guys are generally seniors. So yeah. All right, so with that said, you should have that done for Friday. If you haven't done that yet, you might want to go back and do that because that's going to be your second grade going into the semester. Today's breakdown looks like this, so take a moment and read the breakdown. You are going to, however, need a color paper or a large white piece of paper. If you don't have one, you're welcome to pick one up from me. I will have a bunch of color paper outside of B1 that you can go ahead and do. Your textbook homework tonight is going to be on 1 to 15, which is going to be under week 2 Monday. You're going to be making a poster on a word problem using the confidence interval. There's going to be 3. You can pick whichever one you want. And just so you guys know where to go get your textbook, remember the 2 links that I posted on your assignment here for MS Team. So for example, if you click on View Assignment, you should see something like this. There are 2 different links here. The first one is for the YouTube channel to watch the video. The second one is your Google Doc for your textbook. So once you click on that link, you want to scroll down to week 2 Monday. And here's this week 2 Monday. This is a summary of everything we're talking about today in class. And then right here, this is your textbook. So you don't have to hold on to a really heavy book. You just need to make sure you have access to your phone or something with internet, and that way you can go ahead and answer the questions for the textbook. But that's basically it. All right, and you want to do 1 to 15. So today, this is what you have. and you don't need to actually have any guided notes today. There are 3 different questions. Okay, the first one is on apartment rental rates, and it's a real life question. It says, you want to rent an unfurnished 1-bedroom apartment next semester. The mean monthly rate for a random sample of 10 different apartments advertised in the local newspaper is $540. This obviously is not in Reno because I don't think you'll find anything for $540 for a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't even, maybe if it's, I don't know, I don't even know where you're gonna find that. But in Reno, it seems like with a 1-bedroom apartment, it goes for at least like $800 to $900. Assume that the standard deviation is $80, so it goes up or down from $80. Find a 95% confidence interval for the mean monthly rent for unfurnished 1-bedroom apartment available for rent in this community. I want you guys to go ahead and compare the margin of error for the intervals of 90%, 95%, and 99%. So you're going to be finding the Z value of this question 3 different times with C equals 90, C equals 95, C equals 99. The second one is clothing for runners. So this is another one. And the third one is a 99 versus 95% interval of the average weight of a population of male runners. So 3 different questions, you guys. And you could pick one. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to create a brochure on confidence intervals. So the first part of your brochure, I want you to tell me what is a confidence interval. You can go ahead and Google it. Then you're going to tell me ZC. What is the definition of ZC? What is a C? What does the E stand for? And what does a U stand for? If you're not sure, go back to your notes for this class, or you can go back to the videos that I went over for week 1, Tuesday through Thursday. Part 2, read your word problem, identify the parts in the mean, the standard deviation, then set the problem to first ZC, second E, third set up the confidence interval where you have X minus E is less than U is less than X plus E, and then bubble in your answers. There are 2 parts to your brochure. Lastly, I want you guys to give me a short conclusion summarizing the responses to the question of the problem using sentences. So 3 parts to your brochure. And that is basically it. So that is your assignment for today. When you're done with it, take a picture and then upload it onto the MS team under assignment for week 2 Monday. Your exit ticket today is, which one are you? Explain this to me in 10 words or less. So are you a novice, an apprentice, a practitioner, an expert when it comes to confidence intervals? All right, if you guys are done with that, in class, I want you guys to go ahead and spend the next 15 minutes or so to go over questions 1 to 6 on your textbook. Pause the video and go ahead and do that. Okay, if you're done with that, I'm going to give you guys the answers right here. So here are the answers to 1 to 6. Now you want to go ahead and complete your textbook homework for the rest of 7, 8, and then 9 to 15. So make sure you guys are doing that. For number 13 to 15, where it says find the margin of error for you, you should know that the margin of error is the letter E. And remember the letter E that you guys have with a formula. And also, if you're like, I don't know what E stands for, well, now you know what it is because that was one of the questions on your brochure. Remember, your E is always going to be ZC times the standard deviation over the square root of n. So you're going to be using this information to plug into this equation. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. As always, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.